But my next guest, he says he likes automobiles, but in the next chapter is going to be autonomous. That's the chapter. So let's bring in Valtreon CEO Rob Luna. Rob, listen, we know you like Tesla, and you've mentioned it before. The company reports tomorrow. But, you can see the chart behind me. It's had that big move. It's stalled. It's been moving sideways. On the bottom, money flow has been drifting. And so, again, you gave us the stock in April. You gave it us in June. You're up 77 and 52% respectively. Would you be holding into that print?
Yeah, I'm holding on to this one, Charles. Look, I can't get as excited about Tesla today as I did 55% ago. However, this is a longer term hold for me. Autonomous vehicles, robotics, which I don't think are being priced into the stock. This is one I think you put in your IRA for the next 5 years. You're not trading in and out of it. You buy the dips, hold it long term. I think that's how you play Tesla.
Yeah. You don't want to necessarily look at it every day, that's for sure. Let's talk about some new picks, right? Because you've been coming up with some great, amazing picks. Inodata, Perpetua, Resources, Metreon. I don't know any of these names. So let's walk us through what it is about these that you like.
Yeah, well, I think, look, I said at the beginning of this year, Charles, this is going to be a year for small cap stocks. Why? Because the economy is changing and it creates an opportunity for new names to lead. And we've seen that. But I also warn people, don't buy the ETF because that's holding a bunch of financials. You have to find these names that are going to be able to take a look at what's going on, AI, big data. And the big thing you have to understand about stock investing, Charles, is you have to understand how business is being done. If you look at Zuckerberg, flat organizations building trillion-dollar companies with 45 people, so you've got to be able to find the companies that take advantage of that. Inodata, they're taking all the data from machine learning, making it concise, clean, so companies can expedite that. Perpetua, if you take a look at that, that's gold, but it's also critical minerals. We're talking about a lot of this onshoring, making sure we secure up our supply chain for semiconductors. They're going to benefit from that. If you look at the other company that we're looking on, Metreon, that's going to be the same thing in terms of materials for defense, all these drones that are being built, and we're worried about the security. We've already seen the U.S. starting to make some investments. These are companies that you want to invest in, and I'm also talking about Kronos.
Right.
That's one that's doing the drones, autonomous out there. If you look at AI, it is changing the landscape of everything, and all these names that I've been finding, if they do not fit that thesis, I throw them out. It's crazy. I've never had a year like this, Charles, the speed at which these things move. But that's why if you look beyond the S&P this year, it's the best year I've ever had, and a lot of other people who are following this type of strategy.
So I had subscribers in Crachos. We made 260%. We got out. It kept going up. Now I have traders in it because I want to be nimble. Hey, I got a minute to go, and I want to give you some props. OKLO, several times you've mentioned that stock on this show, at least four. One position is up 474%. We've been seeing what insiders are selling. There's been some criticism of the company and management. Have you taken any off the table?
Yeah, we have. So, what we like to do on some of these companies, I didn't expect, obviously, this stock, Charles, to go up as much as it does. We like to sometimes take our money back, take the house's money back. We've been able to take a double and a triple in this. I still hold the position. It's about a quarter of what I initiated the position in. We made some great profits. We're still holding it long term. But if you're looking to initiate a position right here and you don't have a bunch of profits in, I probably wait for a little bit of a pullback. I think nuclear in general has gotten a little bit out over its skis. Still long term love it, but I'd be buying the pullbacks.
Yeah, the value proposition and for that is not going away. But to your point, even great stocks can get overbought and go up too fast too soon. Rob, congratulations, my man. You have been killing it. Appreciate you.